Today, I'll be watching episode number 4 of Breaking Bad. I've been really enjoying this series so far. I believe there's only 6 episodes in the first season. So we're actually halfway through the first season. I'm super keen for this episode. I know that when we left off the third episode, Walt was about to tell his wife something. I think he's going to tell her about the cancer. I don't think he's going to tell her about the drug dealing, but we'll see. But yeah, excited to see where this episode's going to go. Also, just some quick housekeeping. I was meant to have a Game of Thrones reaction out before this video. I'm starting that series as well. At the time of recording this, I have seen the first episode, and I've edited, recorded everything, but there was some copyright issues with it, so that's going to be delayed a little. Sorry about that, but be sure to stick around if you're interested in seeing me react to Game of Thrones. I really enjoyed the first episode, so yeah, if that's something you like, then be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. But without further ado, let's get into Season 1, Episode 4 of Breaking Bad. Here he is, Bruce Willis.
We never
back
used that
again.
before, did we?
Isn't that the name of a breath mint?
What?
Iceberg. I'm gonna be thinking Operation Breath Mint.
I'm thinking Operation Breathman every time you and me are on a stakeout together, all right?
These
Breath
guys.
like a buzzard off a shit wagon.
All right. Last guy he ratted out was none other than his cousin, Emilio Koyama.
Really?
the cousin
He
found
ratted
out
out the
revenge.
cousin.
Could be.
Wow.
Turns out our chemist is blown away. Said he couldn't do the same thing better. Worse yet, it didn't come out of
Wow,
some super
Walt
lab
knows
in
what he's
Mexico.
doing.
We're thinking this was cooked right here in the land of enchantment. Personally,
Thinking Albuquerque just might have a new kingpin.
I wonder if Bruce Willis is going to catch Walt White. Bruce Willis talks a big game, but
Jesus,
seems like
Walt,
he's
you
pretty
burned the shit
competent.
out of him.
Oh wow, they're together.
Is this
Marie, there she is.
I don't know.
My
Mr. Obama.
favorite and least favorite character.
Okay.
Hey, I want a beer.
Yeah. I want Shania Twain to give me a tuggy. Guess what? I ain't having it either.
How about some more soda? Hmm?
Little does Bruce Willis realize the kingpin is sitting at the same table as him.
Kept bugging her for a date. She kept saying no. What, I asked you like 50 times?
Yeah, it was before they tightened the stalking laws.
Anyway, how about your date?
And once I noticed her, it got to be so that I would only go in when I knew she was working. I would do crossword puzzles while I ate my grilled cheese sandwich. It got so that every day at lunch, we would both be doing the New York Times crossword puzzle. Got us talking, and boy, I tell you, I was terrible at those puzzles. I don't think that I finished even one of them.
See? Once you set your cap for something
Oh,
or somebody, you gotta just,
damn.
It's okay. What's the matter?
What's going on? Oh, is it he told her about the cancer, I'm guessing then. Maybe.
I have cancer. It's bad.
He said that so matter-of-factly. I guess he's literally killed 2 people, so death isn't really
Ask him how long he's
the
been.
obstacle it used to be.
buddy, why wouldn't you want to tell anybody?
We're family.
I understand. I would
We
find
have
it
to do
difficult to
these
tell
things
people as
together.
well.
I mean, I don't get,
That this goes back 20 years, maybe, to the applications lab. All those chemicals they had you working around.
Yeah, that's
We
possible.
always took the proper precaution.
First, let's deal with this. Okay, so what's the next step for Walt? Certainly a second opinion, right?
Right. Right, absolutely.
Okay, so first is
Yeah, they better make
We
sure he
found
actually
you-
does have cancer.
the best.
Damn, Marie actually had a good idea there.
Yeah.
Good job, Marie.
Okay. Yeah.
If I can talk him into, I don't know, joining us. You really
Yeah, it must be
didn't
hard
want
for the
them
kid to
find out
process
that
it.
way.
whatever happens, I want you to know that I'll always take care of your family.
We've seen before that Bruce Willis like really like cares about like Walt Jr. and Skylar.
Nah, man, I think the house is just settling.
You still cook a little crystal?
Could be, yeah. You know, from time to time.
Emilio. Didn't he get locked up?
Nah, man, he's out. His cousin bailed him out. I think he skipped town or something.
Wait, I thought the cousin, I thought Domingo like snitched on Emilio.
Own thing these days.
So then why did he bail him out?
Maybe got some
I
crystal.
know, I might be missing something. Let me know.
Seriously go for a bowl right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I were Jesse, I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
I just wouldn't
Came
have
up with
people
this
over
recipe.
anymore.
It's more like
After
a
all,
formula.
everything that's happened.
You know, I don't know. I've been thinking lately I'd just lay off of it for a while. Because lately it's been kind of making me paranoid, so.
Yeah, it is making him paranoid by the looks. Who are these dudes? Nah, he's imagining this for sure. A hand grenade? This whole sequence has been really well shot. Reminds me of like some Scorsese movies, like Goodfellas. Yeah, that looks about right.
Honey, the best oncologist. I mean, not even just in New Mexico, but one of the top 10 in the entire nation. And we see him on Friday. I mean, Marie really came through for us. She had her boss call and...
Yeah, good job, Marie.
How much of a deposit?
It's $5,000.
$5,000?
5,000?
Just for a checkup?
What's that? Just a start? I mean, just to tell me what I already know?
Walt, he's not in our HMO, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you may as well use that drug dealing money for something, right? Oh no.
Oh, damn it! You're all. Why are you acting so weird?
Son.
You're acting like nothing is going on.
Oh man, the crib from that he was talking about last episode with Domingo. That's what I like about this series. Everything kind of comes together. At least it seems so thus far. Oh, what a dog. I hate it when that happens.
Oh, come on!
Can
It's less than 10% of what I booked for you guys this quarter. Come on. I'm not going to
What
sit
a
here and be
douchebag.
disrespect.
I just immediately don't like him because he's talking
Oh, you know he is.
really loud
Yeah, that
in
man
like
lives
a
in
public
fear. I'll go
space.
across town.
Dude, you should check this chick out.
Who? No. Buddy, she's a cow. Roll her in flour and look for the wet spot before you hit that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That kind of stink does not wash off.
I don't understand why they're forcing you to choose between the piccolo and the oboe. You show so much promise with both.
What about Mr. Pemberton? Is he giving you enough individual
this?
attention?
I'd have to say so. He tries to talk to each one of us at least once during every practice.
Oh, okay, it's Jesse.
Hey, Dad.
Alright.
Hey, Mom. Jay.
Oh, it's his parents. That's interesting. There's some good drawings there. Jesse has a bit of artistic talent, obviously.
God knows I'm no expert. I don't know. Uppers, downers. Your guess is as good as mine.
I think we should check his arms for needle marks. The Presbyterian Church has those meetings. So maybe on condition, you know, if he agrees to attend.
So he's from a religious family.
Hey.
You're, not taking the bus?
I'm guessing Walt Jr. just wants to spend more time with his dad then. If he knows he's dying.
You know, I just think that things have a way of working themselves out.
That's an optimistic outlook on the situation. Given that this goes for 6 seasons, I mean, things must work themselves out somehow.
Wow. When'd you get this?
Last May at the year-end assembly. They gave me that one too, the one on the end. They wound up writing an article about it.
Right on, little bro. Making mad inroads with the business community. All right.
And we should hang out more often. You know, just kick back and chill.
Hey guys, how we doing in here? It's great.
Yeah, she's leaving the door open. Doesn't want Jesse corrupting Jake, I guess.
What am I, some criminal or something?
I mean, yeah, you are.
Whatever. Like, oh, we can't let that scumbag warp the mind of our favorite son.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
I'm the favorite. Practically all they ever talk about.
It's been interesting this episode getting to see, like, more in depth into both Walt and Jesse's families. That seems to be what this episode's kind of been about. Like, more of their backstories. Interesting that Jesse kind of turned out the way he did, with, like, what seems to be pretty kind of Christian, sort of, you know, middle class upbringing. Obviously a pretty talented artist. Picture of Mr. White. Wow. See, this is what I was talking about before. Like, everything kind of connects in with itself. Oh, something always interrupts him when he's trying to get that money out.
Huh? We're in a wire? Huh? You're setting me up?
Homo. A wire? You want a wire? I got a wire. Speak into the mic, bitch.
Then why are you here?
Touch base.
Touch base?
Touch base?
Yeah,
What?
Thought we could debrief.
Debrief?
Debrief.
Wow, that's great.
I'm just saying, I mean, if you ever, you know, saw your way clear to, you know, you and I cooking a little more.
Wow. Get the hell off my property.
What? I'm
Go!
just saying.
And don't come back. Now.
Oh, don't do that.
Without making any promises, I can tell you that the specific course of radiation and chemotherapy I'm going to suggest has been successful. Typically, there's hair loss, which begins a couple of weeks after the start of chemotherapy.
I've seen in later seasons he has like a bolder head.
You won't want to kidney or bladder irritation. You may wind up with increased bruising and bleeding. There may be sexual side effects. Got anything to say?
How many chances have we given you? How many times have we said, right here, and had the same conversation over and over again where you look... Enough, Jesse. Enough.
We are not going to have this in our house.
Thanks for not telling on me.
Oh, what? It was his. I did not see that coming.
Did you hear me? I said this is really very, very hopeful.
I just think that we need to discuss it a little more, that's all.
What is there to discuss?
Then why don't you just fucking die already?
Wow.
Just give up and die.
I mean, you've got to get the treatment right. I kind of understand how Walt's feeling a little bit. Well, not really, because I've never had cancer, but... I see where he's coming from, but you've got to get the treatment. I'm guessing he's just going to have to sell a lot of meth to finance this chemo then.
Come on, move your ass.
Oh, I was wondering when this guy would come back into it. Yeah, whatever Walt's about to do, I didn't really feel bad for this guy at all. Oh, cool. Oh my god. Ken doesn't win today. Alright, that was episode 4. I enjoyed that one. It was a bit of a change of pace from the first 3 I found, actually. I mentioned this before, but it kind of delved a bit deeper into both Walt's family and Jesse's family. I particularly liked delving deeper into Jesse's family because that's something we hadn't really seen before. We'd seen a bit of Walt's family, but really we knew nothing about Jesse other than he was taught by Walt at one point. I also mentioned throughout, I like how the show just kind of connects everything together, and I'm sensing by the end of the season, everything's just going to be completely linked. Everything we've seen. It's really kind of economical in its storytelling. There's not really like a wasted second in any of the episodes, which makes it really hard to cut everything down for YouTube. But yeah, as far as predictions go, the only one I really have is something that I've mentioned during the episode, which was that Walt's going to continue to sell crystal meth to fund his chemo, which isn't really that interesting of a prediction because, again, this show goes for 6 seasons, so obviously he's going to keep drug dealing, otherwise I don't know what they would be doing in the other 5 seasons. But yeah, I think he's going to have to resort to that to pay for the chemo, because they said it was like $90,000 or something, which it sounds like Walt's family isn't doing too well financially. So yeah, and then I guess the only other prediction I have is that somehow Jesse's family are gonna like find out that Jesse's younger brother, I think it was Jake, was the one doing a lot of pot smoking rather than Jesse. That was quite a twist. I really didn't see that coming. But yeah, that's all I really had for predictions at the end of this video. So for now, I'll see you either in episode 5 or on Game of Thrones series on my channel when it finally comes out. But for now, peace.